Medieval Literature, Legends, Language, and Society. Introduction: A Journey into Medieval Narratives. Welcome to this exploration of medieval literature, a period that reshaped not only storytelling, but also the very fabric of the English language. Today, we'll delve into two of its most fascinating pillars: the enduring Arthurian legends and the insightful narratives of Geoffrey Chaucer's Canterbury Tales. Over the next few minutes, we'll examine how oral traditions, historical events, and cultural exchanges combine to create works that still resonate with us today. Historical context: the birth of English literary tradition. Our story begins in the 5th century, when Anglo-Saxon invaders brought with them an ancient tradition of oral poetry. Long before they arrived, Celtic tribes had their own storytellers, chiefs, shamans, and bards who preserved the history and folklore of their people. This deep-rooted oral culture laid the groundwork for what would eventually evolve into English literature. As the Anglo-Saxons settled in England, they introduced not only their Germanic language but also a passion for storytelling. Epic poems and heroic sagas flourished, chronicling battles, legendary feats, and the formative experiences of a new cultural era. These early narratives, born out of a blend of indigenous tradition and migratory influence, set the stage for later literary innovations. Literary context: the fusion of tradition and courtly romance. By the 12th century, the English literary scene experienced a dramatic transformation. With the influence of the French court came a sophisticated style of storytelling. Authors such as Marie de France and Chrétien de Troyes introduced courtly romance, a genre marked by refined language, intricate plots, and the themes of chivalry and honor. This period marked the beginning of a remarkable cultural exchange. The French literary framework was adopted and adapted in England, creating a unique blend of native oral traditions with continental narrative techniques. It is within this melting pot of ideas that the legends of King Arthur and the tales of Chaucer began to take shape. The Arthurian cycle: myths, chivalry, and the quest for identity. Early legends and the birth of a myth. The legend of King Arthur is shrouded in mystery and debate. Was Arthur a historical figure, or merely a mythic construct born from centuries of storytelling? Early references, from the works of Gildas to annals dating back to the Roman period, introduce us to themes that would become central to the Arthurian narrative: the birth of a legendary king, the adventures of his loyal knights, the sanctity of the Round Table, and even the tragic infidelity of Guinevere. Geoffrey of Monmouth, shaping a legend. A significant turning point came with Geoffrey of Monmouth's Historia Regum Britannia. This work not only popularized King Arthur across Europe, but also established a literary framework that defined his character and deeds. Through vivid storytelling, Geoffrey set standards that would influence generations of writers and shape British historical identity. Thomas Malory and the Definitive Vision. No discussion of Arthurian legend is complete without mentioning Thomas Malory's Le Morte d'Arthur. Written during a period of personal hardship, Malory spent many years in captivity. This work refines and unifies earlier narratives. In Malory's rendition, we encounter the passionate love of Lancelot, the noble quest for the Holy Grail, and the ultimate disintegration of the Round Table due to betrayal, civil strife, and personal failings. Malory's narrative not only captures the tragic downfall of Arthur's court, but also reflects the turbulent socio-political landscape of medieval England, echoing the chaos of conflicts like the Wars of the Roses. His work, with its intricate blend of myth and historical allegory, remains a cornerstone of Arthurian literature and a vivid mirror of its time. Geoffrey Chaucer and the Canterbury Tales, the rise of the middle-class narrative. Chaucer, a product of social transformation. Moving from legends of kings to the narratives of everyday people, we arrive at Geoffrey Chaucer, a towering figure in 14th century literature. Chaucer represents the rise of the middle class in a rapidly changing England. His experiences as a diplomat, notably his 1388 journey to Florence, exposed him to the intellectual currents of the Italian Renaissance. Influenced by luminaries such as Petrarch, Dante, and especially Boccaccio, Chaucer imbued his work with both worldly wisdom and a keen eye for human nature. The structure and significance of the Canterbury Tales. The Canterbury Tales is structured around a pilgrimage from London to Canterbury, where a diverse group of pilgrims gathers to visit the tomb of the martyred Archbishop Thomas Becket. Each pilgrim, from the noble knight and his squire to characters as colourful as an elderly woman reminiscent of a witch, shares a story that reflects their personal background and the society they inhabit. Chaucer's tales are more than just entertaining narratives. They offer a detailed commentary on the customs, social hierarchies, and moral ambiguities of medieval life. The tales explore themes of love, lust, infidelity, and human folly, providing us with a nuanced view of a society in transition. Through his vivid characters and incisive wit, Chaucer captures the dynamism of a burgeoning middle class and the shifting cultural landscape of his time. Conclusion: the enduring legacy of medieval literature. In summary, medieval literature, whether through the epic saga of King Arthur or the intricate narratives of the Canterbury Tales, represents a pivotal chapter in the development of both English society and language. These works encapsulate the transformative journey from oral traditions and ancient influences to the emergence of modern English, shaped by a unique blend of Anglo-Saxon, French, and Latin elements. As we reflect on these narratives, we see more than mere stories of adventure and romance. We witness the evolution of cultural identity, the complexities of human behavior, and the enduring power of literature to mirror and shape society. Whether you're drawn to the heroic quests of Arthurian legends or the multifaceted portraits of medieval England found in Chaucer's tales, these works continue to offer valuable insights into our shared human heritage. Thank you for joining us on this journey through medieval literature. I hope this exploration has not only deepened your appreciation for these timeless narratives, but also inspired you to delve further into the rich tapestry of our literary past. Stay curious and keep reading.